So a lot of times strategy is just as simple as going to their weaker side. I think Jeff's backhand's weaker. Great get. That's kind of what I know I can always go to. Things are bad, serve out wide, serve and volley. I have a good serve out wide, I have a good volley. Stand a little wider for these lefties. In the end, the speed of the ball matters. That serve just doesn't have enough on it where I don't feel like I can set up, gauge it, and rip it wherever I want, you know? So taking advantage of a second serve is gonna be a thing I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a thing we wanna talk to him about. So yeah, we're just gonna serve to the backhand. Look, you're only as strong as your weakest link. You can't get around your weakest link. Low level tennis you can. The ball's not traveling fast enough. People don't have a good enough precision. But a higher level tennis, they're gonna get to your weakness. Not every time, because they'll get in a groove. Sometimes I'm gonna go up the tee maybe. If I'm feeling good on my serve, which I'm not. Now second serve, I don't place as much because I gotta get it in. I catch it? So one thing I don't get to check out now on Jeff over there is his dwell time. Looks like he's kind of hanging out too long after the shot. I'm gonna hit this and immediately start running back. I think you got that. Yeah, I like that play though. I like that he did that. A lot of people in that situation, they're gonna miss. They see him running at him. I like the chip and charge, but I know I gotta make him volley. If he has a volley, show me what you got, you know? I'm gonna make him hit the volley. When you reach. Great shot. See, that was a big ball. He earned that error. And honestly, when I play players that I've played a little more ball than or a little higher level tennis than, when I need points, I really just juice the serve up a little bit. And I usually just get errors. And that was not in. But even the second serve, I can hit it hard enough where players aren't really used to it, you know, it's just a fast ball. And that's where if you don't play better players and see that ball coming, you don't learn to intuit the location, move earlier. This is where you get good. You play higher level servers. You had me. You had me. So he lost on his terms. I don't feel good about winning that point. I hit a short return. I'm not after that point saying, "Yay, I won." I'm after that point saying, "Crap, I'm lucky I got away with that." And that's where you go to his backhand, but every once in a while you hit to his forehand. And we'll talk about that forehand because the ball, that type of miss shouldn't really be possible if your racket faces at the right positioning. So we got to look at that flip still. Is he still trying to make action, angular change at contact? I can go to his backhand. See, even that ball, he's trying to direct it. Now let me ask you a question, Jeff. Was your idea on that return to try to kind of hit this alleyway to my backhand? Yeah, and I gotta be honest, I have a pretty good serve. You gotta remember, you're at a disadvantage already. If you get the ball back over the net deep down the middle of the court and have gotten things even, you have made a huge accomplishment on the return to serve. Not to say you can't direct serve, but it better darn be a weak serve coming in. Your default, again, a heavy ball, not a crap ball, not a weak ball down the middle, but your default should be, I need to get under this ball and rip a heavy, deep ball down the middle of the court. If you can do that, which also gives you much better percentages.
Yeah, 6 inches over there.
Yeah, well, just in general, the courts, I mean, you're higher over the net. The only place you're gonna miss returns is long. You're never gonna miss wider in the net. Again, if someone has a decent serve, or even a neutral serve, remember, if you can just get it back. So tennis is very not specific with targets. Because even that return, like I feel like I saw your head pop up, you kind of tried to guide it to that smaller target. That's really tough in tennis. Be boring with your strategy and tactics, be exciting with your movement and your ball striking and your intensity and your relaxation. My first serve is a joke right now, but remember, if I was on the tour and if I got it in 65%, it would be a good day. So I get to go out to his backhand just like he gets to go out to mine. But lefties do still have an advantage because I don't work on that serve that much. Righties don't work on hitting out wide on the deuce side because it's not to anyone's backhand. So the lefties get to practice it every match. Good shot. Too good. There you go. He took advantage of my weak return, which I've given him the same return 4 times. So now, that time he took advantage of it. He had a heavy, good ball put away. Great point by him. There you go. I finally got a little depth on my overhead. Get back. Again, place over place. Good ground stroke rallies. I'm just gonna rip the forehand cross court. I'm not gonna get fancy. Feeling good on my return. Notice I'm not chipping. I wanna get over even that. Now let me ask you, and I got lucky and it floated, but I refused to chip. I was just saying that on camera is like, every backhand, I'm always gonna really try to get over. I mean, slice, it's just harder, a ball carries more. But make sure, we're gonna go back and look at this on the video, but when I see you not even get a move to that ball, remember when you're coming in, you wanna get close, and if you did things right, you will, but that's not the priority. Priority is on organizing your feet for a lateral move at impact. So as you're coming in, even if you only get to here, which a lot of times when you're serving volley, your first volley will, you got to organize your feet to make a lateral move.
It's something I'm poor on, I have to work at. I don't split step well, and I run through the ball.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. Now, again, it's not a big stopping step like a lot of people think, but it's just, watch how I just bring my legs together as I'm hitting, and then I can just make a cut move.
It's just so you can choose which.
Yeah, exactly. And that's all based off my racket. And my racket position, you see the initial trajectory. And then that would have been a tough one anyway, I mean, but that's why they have a first volley. A lot of times, yeah, if you're serving and volleying, you are gonna get down here on your first volley. You are gonna have to just boom, take that one back deep and hit one more, you know? But a lot of people I see, they have this certain spot they think they're supposed to get to. And again, if you're reaching, I mean, now you know, like, hey, I got to get a little something on this approach, otherwise he's going to lob me again or he's going to pass me. And if you miss that right now in practice because you're reaching and trying to put a little more on it, that's okay. That's okay. And you decide, you know, when you're going to reach or when you're going to play. Like if I have I don't really play too much competitively anymore, but if I had a competitive tournament coming on, my practices, like maybe the week before, I wouldn't do much reaching. I would do like more just like get in the zone, feel good, rhythm stuff, like play a lot of points maybe, but got away with it. Definitely need slice there. Up the line approach. Overhead smash. Oh, here we go, baby. Party time. Get back. Fucking forehand. Big groundies. Drop shot. But yeah, the little things. Watch recovery after the hit. I'm gonna get that deep. See, I succeeded. Again, I do not think, I don't know if you did this on purpose, but that's definitely not the time to try to hurt me. That's definitely a ball you want to try to neutralize and get in the rally.
Get myself out.
Like, I would never take a half volley and try to angle a powerful winner like that. Yeah, it's tough. Of course, we watched too many. See, you came, you watching Alcatraz and Dimitrov, it completely threw you off.
Yeah, right.
That's not the real world.
Yeah, no,
But even those guys, I would argue, they're picky on the balls they choose to direct. They're okay rallying big. You'll see those guys hit 5 or 6 balls right down the middle sometimes, you know? Just about to say I'm going to take a little off it, try to get rallies going. And that's what I get. Great shot, great backhand. And that's what... I can see you realize that. I didn't think I took that much off it. Get the return back deep heavy. Back deep heavy. Aye! As hard as it is, so many people will just slice that ball back. 1, 2. Same thing. Let's see if we get some rallies going here. He wants it. Aye! Aye! 2-2. We'll talk about that in a second. Here we go. Come on. Be a goldfish. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, but we'll look at those forehands. We got you right on camera now, good enough. Well, I'm just looking to see if there's, again.
I'll bet you I did, I'll bet you.
I think there's angular change through the hit. It looks better, but it just takes so much timing if you're trying to flip around the ball.
Yeah, if I'm doing subconscious.
Yeah, well, it's all gonna be subconscious till you get out there and think about it for a little bit. Sorry, here you go. 3-2, Jeff leads. Yeah, but the thing is, Jeff, if you don't have that angular change, you're going to be better late, you're going to be better jammed. It's not as connected to the positioning as you think it is. You know, it's really more isolated than that. Yep, 3-2 you. A little back. Again, I don't know if that's worth trying to get to my backhand. Maybe he wasn't trying to be too specific, but I wouldn't even direct the ball that much to someone's backhand on the second serve. I'd try to rip it to the middle of the box. Ah! Comes back quick. It was a great deep return. It's what I call observational recovery versus assumed recovery. Yeah. Observational recovery is where you hit and you look at what happens and then you decide where you recover based off what happens. Assumed recovery is there's somewhere better to be than here. I need to start going there. And then you're kind of setting yourself up for more opportunities. That's also a subtle thing you'll become more aware of, but that split second of staring, it can really affect a lot of things. 3-3. I feel like I just returned from here. Ah! Ah! Just get it back. Fight, Jeff. Fight. Ah! Good shot. Nice point.
I think we did this point twice when you see the video, but that's okay.
That's all right. 3-4. Give you the lead. See if you can hold on to it. I'm angry now. I'm bringing the heat. Let's bring the heat. Oh! Wow. You weren't supposed to get that serve back if you didn't get the memo. A shot. 4-4. Really wide on that one. Oh no, bad drop shot. Good point. Am I a jerk? Am I a jerk? I don't have to drop shot right now. I should not be drop shotting. That's a dick move. Dick move, Lewis. Start my cardio class here. Again, even me, second serve, I'd be like a little bit more pace right here. Maybe if I get it to his backhand, great. If not, that's okay as well. But if your target on a second serve is here, pros don't have that consistently. You know, your second serve, you got to make it in. And the nice thing about that is you could put a little more on it when your target gets bigger. Those are really the three factors that determine consistency on the serve: spin, speed, and placement. The spin kind of helps you not have to reduce speed as much, but placement really is like bring it in a couple feet and you'll make them more, you know?